want revenge, somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space it out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180. One, Omaha. Watch the slant. Double.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It's caught by Coleman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw an 11. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, They just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Mixon will try the right side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Vigil. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
13.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
368.
53, check 53.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Sean Williams that time in on the stop. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
11.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, what a move. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he survived.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Eric Armstead. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hot, lead. Regular.
Watch 36.
Dalton, first and 10. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Slam. Kill, go.
They toss to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now a carry for Bernard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Dancing to his left. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This one complete to Coleman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. On the move to it. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, now Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. When he got close, at least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Mixon with a first down carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Bernard. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Zip it. That's mine. I got him. Jackson,
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Come on, fellas.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to Mixon on first down. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the Niners' 23-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, gun.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
I'm here all day.
21.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Webb. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Nick Bosa in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. And an alley to run. Got some room at the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Webb now. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Rip right.
On 3rd down, Webb. And Eifert has it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
This quarterback now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. On the run, it's Mixon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And the Bengals on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
The end result, 21 yards. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position,
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They come out here in the eye. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
21. Here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Here we go. By 20. 11. 21.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Here we go. 2. I got you.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed.